Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. Saturday video here. Now, something that crossed my mind that we've got to talk about is 7 days from now. It's going to be the July 4th deals. And it's a very crucial time because I'm probably in the mood, even though this microphone is swinging away from me, to actually get something in game, especially if it's, well, good. That's the thing. I need something that's going to propel my roster further. And will that be tier 5 basic, signature stones, and as well tier 5 class catalyst, which, let's face it, that's probably the biggest thing for endgame players. That is what I need to see. And for this video as well, we're going to be looking at the free-to-play side of things. We're going to be looking at what's been from the past, how it's evolved, and obviously making sure to compare it off to what was the spending options last year, and as well, as you can see on the free-to-play. Shout out to Lil Mad Dog HT, who always does these updates, constantly updates the player base on the options available. So let's begin with the Cyber Monday deals. These indeed are the Cyber Monday deals, or the Cyber Weekend deals, I should have said, because this actually went out earlier to that time. This shows definite evolution of what players need. Not so much around the tier 5 class catalyst size, but the fact is, instead of it being like, I don't know, 3 of 2% or 5 of 2%, it is instead 10% of one type of tier 5 class catalyst. And here's the comparison. This is the 4th of July offers a year ago. This is the 2019 ones for the paying one. The most extreme obviously is the Odin. That's the one I think a lot of us care about because look, this is the one where you get the most value, but at the same time it's separated into different areas. I think at the time last year, players were more keen to get the tier 5 basic and as well the 6-star shards. To a lesser degree, the tier 5 class catalyst, but obviously I think 6.3 had not been fully put out and maybe 6.2 had been released. Act 6.3 was to be going out, and then obviously 6.4 was, well, you know, it's only recently been put out. So that's the thing, guys. This is the comparison here, that the tier 5 class catalyst side of things just wasn't as kind of like good as it was on Cyber Monday, which, you know, there's not really any change on 6-star shards. Which, if you return back to this and look in the bottom right hand corner, it's a case that, look, you know, it's 10% now of tier 5 class catalyst, and I would hope that Kabam look into a fully formed, or if not 50%, I think 50% of a tier 5 class catalyst or upwards would be better. But, and here's the but, okay, I think that it does come to a point where players would like to see, with the Cavalier difficulty, that tier 5 class catalyst is put in more. Paying options, obviously, yeah, you could say it's pay to win, but obviously whales need an opportunity. They need something good. They need something tasty to actually buy. But if there's nothing enticing them, then Kabam makes no money. So therefore, you know, doesn't really look good for everybody, really. That's the problem. Whales need to buy. If you say that mobile games don't need whales to buy, then, well, mobile games will not continue to function if that is the case. But we will go to the free-to-play options because that's the thing. Not everybody can buy. Not everybody's in that position that they can give extra money towards this because life is expensive. Those kind of things as well. We've got a pandemic on at the moment. So if I was to see some kind of like fair deals or fair offers, then that would be really in keeping with the current scheme of things and really encouraging people to, you know, maybe part of a little bit of money if they wanted to. It's not forced. It's optional. That could be, again, enticing people to buy. And there's a lot of things I would personally love to see kind of like put into these deals. Similar to the Cyber Monday deal, obviously you can see, or Cyber Weekend deal you can see on screen at the moment. For me currently, I'm at a very weird position in the game. I like doing incursions, but I find myself kind of like now doing on a weekly basis to grab gold. And as well, I'm increasing my arena grind in order to cultivate gold. But I am finding that champions-wise, and I've got a long list of champions that I'm kind of putting together to go, I need to rank this up. ISO seems to be a bit of a problem for me at the moment, but when it comes to maybe a champion up to rank 3 as a 6-star, that would be a good thing. I'm not normally inclined to rank up unawakened 6-stars, especially to rank 3 on this current climate, and I think I'm close enough at getting there to at least go, right, I could do like one or the other. And I currently got all the champions I need that I'd like to do Act 6. Just the problem is, I've not got any means to to kind of get the resources to rank up. So it basically says to me, Rich, what you need from the 4th of July deals is either one fully formed tier 5 class catalyst, which is a big ask because I think it's very premium and Kabam won't even go down that route. The second thing would be I would settle for a load of signature stones, like 5-star, I'm talking like 100, and also when it came to like 6 stars, again, I would like to see more of them being added into the deals as they were on Cyber Monday. And my current options are very much in limbo, like Magic. In limbo because I can't do, I won't do and waste resources on doing 6.2, 6.3 and 6.4 100%. If a lot of things like attack values and also fight mechanics are going to be changed by about August time. So August 6.2. So basically all the stuff that I need to do is later on down the year. So I need to refocus what my current attention is. So that's the thing I would largely say for people. If you're stuck, you want to spend, maybe you want to like do some free to play grinding, which we're talking about in a minute. And as well obviously take some of those bundles. Then you need to assess where you're currently at in game to what you need. And for me personally, and that again will differ from a lot of people, is I would either settle for rank up gems, which I would actually need more than anything else, and do kind of like skip some resources, but mainly gold. Like I'd love to have seen added like a lot more shards and a lot more gold to some of these offers, which is a weird thing to ask for. But yeah, if I'm at a point where I've got most of the champions that I need for a lot of the content I'm going to grind, and some of the new champions this year have not really appealed to me, except for Red Guardian, except for Storm Pyramid X, and all the other abilities that I've got from those champions. The newer champions are actually in some of the other champions that I have. You're kind of like at a point where, what do I really need? And is it going to be represented in a lot of these bundles and deals? Now, over the years, the 4th of July bundles have evolved. But obviously, if it was compared with what we saw last year from what would be from a paying standpoint, it does not represent that tier 5 class catalyst. As we saw on that image a moment ago, if you paid your money for an Odin, you got access to 5 times 2% of a tier 5 class catalyst crystal, so the smaller ones. But when it came to like things here, you can see that Greater Summoner bundle, Superior Awakening bundle, and Superior Rank Up bundle. So those were things like, or you know, either you do the Awakening bundle or you do the other one. Nothing on there says tier 5 class catalyst. So last 4th of July deals, I don't think really represented what needed to be there from the community. However, though, the gold in there was quite nice, and do bear in mind, obviously, you can really fall out on this stuff. So I'm not going to go towards like, you know, oh, well, if you bought the deals, we had the extra units and you got this. Does Kabam put an emphasis on the premium side of things to buy the tier 5 class catalyst? Yes, that did seem the case. But obviously what we need to do is go like, right, this is the 4th of July in the right-hand corner. Let's have a look at how this compared with the Cyber Mondays and whether or not Kabam have got the idea that things need to evolve for those that are free to play as well. Well, unfortunately, it looks like the answer is a resounding no. Now, as you know, with the way this works is that when you buy the unit packs, especially like here with the Cyber Monday, and like, do bear in mind, I'm not saying that we should, like, this is in any way comparison to like what 4th of July deals are. What I'm just kind of alerting to is the fact of these free-to-play deals, or these unit deals, are meant to represent the evolution of the game, especially from a point of what free-to-play players can access. Because, you know, some people are saving up at this moment in time. People watching this video have saved up like tens to 30,000 of units. That's not proper English, but the fact is, you get my point here. Like, people have saved their units. They want to feel some value from this. And looking at what you see on screen at the moment on the far right-hand side is that it doesn't show the evolution. Cyber Monday deals did not see tier 5 class catalyst, and this is something that will be important for the 4th of July deals. And those 4th of July deals, I would expect to see the next evolution to be the addition of tier 5 class catalyst. Now, you know, if I was to be a betting man, which, you know, sometimes I am, I would say that Kabam would probably put a 10% tier 5 class catalyst. That's a guess, by the way, that's a guess. I would say that would be something that would be adequate to put in. With the premium side of things, either putting a 50% or upwards tier 5 class catalyst in the paying bundles. And again, it's not to like show any kind of great discrepancy, but obviously, Kabam don't make any money from people that are free to play, so they want to make some money from the whales. That's how it works. That's obviously what they want to send to their shareholders. Netmarble, those kind of things as well. So it really depends on what value for money they actually put out. And the same thing goes with units. Like, do you expect for 10,000 units to see a 10% tier 5 class catalyst fragment crystal? Is that going to be something that would be considered to be fair? That is another thing as well. Something entirely up to the whim of the comment section of what they feel is fair. Now, there is some value to the gold side of things, but I would say that the 4th of July deals of, last year were better on the gold return than they were for the Cyber Monday. And that's something as well. Gold is needed much more, especially for ranking up 6 stars and as well 5 stars at 565. So great evolution would need to be done with any great deals. And as I said, for me personally, where I'm at the moment is I need gold, I need more shards to awaken more champions, to gather more ISO in order to be able to rank up loads of fun champions. I've got the tier 5 basic, I'm not worried about that. It's just the gold, the ISO, and as well the tier 5 class catalyst. That is something I'm looking forward to, and that's something I'd love to see from some deals. But obviously that does depend on where you guys are at with your current point of the game. And the emphasis of those that maybe kind of like they're going to maybe buy units and then they're going to get the extras, and as well they're going to buy some of those unit packs, and as well the free-to-play players. Do you feel that you're going to have whatever you really require and looking for in some of these deals? In some cases, gold has been with the lower ones. But for me personally, I don't know if it's ever a value to go, look, with limits set. And that's another problem, the limits. And obviously, if you're doing that in the case of encouraging people to rebuy, like if there's more option to get like more tier 5 class catalyst, then is it a case I go for 2 Odins based on the fact of where I'm currently at? Or other areas where I'm like, I'd love to get the 6-star signature stones? Or is it a case I buy one of each and then I buy an Odin as well as an extra? These are very kind of key things. And as well the same thing when it comes to like the free-to-play side of things. Do you end up grinding exponentially, or have you grinded exponentially to gather some of the stuff that you might receive? And are you hopeful that you will find that whatever you want from these deals is represented? So yeah, thoughts in the comment section where you're currently at in game, and whether or not you feel that 4th of July, which is 1 week away, and that's the reason for doing this video, is like 1 week. What are we going to see? Are we going to see something that's fair? Are we going to see something that represents what we need as players, what is lacking currently, and as well something that's going to be able to ramp up your roster so you're going to feel like validated as well? And like I said, for me, it's all about our tier 5 class catalyst currently. So yeah, we'll see what happens next week. There we go, that has been a video, a little bit of a deep dive into 4th of July deals with being a week away. All of this is stuff that's been done in the past, so 2019. Links to all this stuff is in the description if you do want to check it out. And I'll be doing a comparison video that will probably be when the 4th of July deals go live. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one. Check out some other content there. Bye-bye for now.